Hello everyone and welcome back to the Arabic teaching lessons. This is lesson number 10. Today we have 3 more letters to learn. They're very easy and simple and they're equivalent to the L and M in English. So, starting off with the first letter. It looks like this. A straight line, then a curve under the guideline. This letter is called lam. The pronunciation is la. It's L. It's like the L in English. So, with علامات التشكيل it would be la, lu, li. La, lu, li. Now, very simple to pronounce. How would I write that in a word? Or there's 2 cases, when it's followed by an alif, when it's not followed by an alif. Let's start by the generic case where it's not followed by an alif. In that case, it would be written like this. It's a long line, then you curve 90 degrees and you connect to whatever comes next. In the middle of the word, you have something in the front, you go up, down, and connect. In the end of the word, you have something going from the front, and you can just write the normal letter as if you were writing it in the alphabet. So, this is how you write lam, if it's not followed by an alif. Now, if it's followed by an alif, it's a bit different. An alif would give it a different shape. So, how would it look like? Well, if it's in the beginning of the word, you would write the same thing like that, then add a diagonal line, which is the alif. Then you have a small gap and the next letter. Now, why is this the case? Why we have a small gap? Well, it's easy because it's a lam, then an alif, which means it's the last letter was an alif, so I cannot connect anything from behind the alif. I have to leave a small gap. Now it's not an independent letter. I mean lam alif, which some videos I saw on YouTube say it's a letter. No, it's not. It's 2 letters. It's lam and alif. Now, continuing, we have the next letter, which is this is one way of writing the lam alif. This is in the beginning. In the middle, it will be the same, like so, and a small gap, and wherever it comes next. Now, this is one way which I normally use. Now, this is I'll show you another way, which is found in books or newspapers sometimes. It's this one. Now you would say, how is that a lam and alif? And I would say, this is the lam and the other part is the alif. I hope you understood that. So let me rewrite that and I'll show you how it's similar to what the one I wrote. The one I wrote before was like that, right? So the one that I just wrote is this, and this are actually the same because it's just a different variation of how people would write it. I will do the same actions, which is go down like this, go back like that, and go up like this, and I will get the same result of the first one. Very quickly, because I'm running out of time. Let's see. So, I'll start, but I'll do it like this. Going down to the left, going back, going up, and writing that. So see, these 2 are similar. So, there you go. So, because I'm running out of time, I have to do the other letters now. and if you have any questions about the lam and how you write it and blah blah blah, just send me a letter or a video response, a comment. I'll be happy to help. So the next letter is the letter meem, which is equivalent to the M. It's pronounced M, and the name is meem, and the way you write it is like this. This is one way. Some people would have a gap, but it's the same. So meem. Now the way you pronounce it is M, just like the M in English. So with علامات التشكيل it would be ma, mu, mi, ma, mu, mi. Okay, let's see how we write that in a word. The beginning of the word, there's actually a very like different types of writing it. I'll go with the traditional one first. So it's like this. You curve it and you go down and connect it like that. In the middle of the word, it's like this, and a loop under the line, and you go like this. And at the end of the word, it's also connected from front, a loop under, and you go down. So this is the letter meem, and the traditional way of writing it. I'll write it again the way I usually do. In the beginning of the word, it's like this. It's a curve, a closed curve like that. Circle. I don't know how to describe that shape. You saw that, and connected. In the middle of the word, it's actually similar to the traditional one, just closed. And at the end, also the same way, right? No, not this way. Anyway, so one way is like this. Another way is just like that. I hope it's clear. So this is two ways of writing the meem in the word. Now, how would I do that? Now, the next letter, which is the noon. It's equivalent to the letter N in English because it sounds the same. So, I would say na, with علامات التشكيل na, nu, ni, na, nu, ni. It's easy. Now, and writing it is not very hard too, because it's similar to the ba, ta, tha sequence that we learned before. So, the beginning of the word looks like a ba, but the dot is above. In the middle of the word, it's also like the ba, but the dot is above. But in the end of the word, it's like all other letters usually do, are written the same way that they're written in the alphabet, usually, not all of them. And it's like that. So noon, this is the letter noon, in the beginning, middle, the end of the word. So let me recap. Today we'll learn the lam, meem, noon. So just a quick note that we are almost done with alphabets. We have one more lesson to go. So have a good night.